Hi, my name is Jonas. This is Sublime Media, and on this channel I talk about records and record related stuff, like today when I am going to show you my top 10 audiophile CDs in my collection. I know the dirty word CD, but I actually love collecting CDs nowadays because it's so hard to find records out in thrift stores and flea markets and stuff like that. So I always go for the CDs and the books. Nowadays that's the things that makes me tickled my tummy. And you can find some fantastic, good, great sounding CDs out there when you are out digging for peanuts. So yeah, first things first, give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. That really helps to spread this to even more people. And comment, what is your favorite CDs? Do you have different CD formats that you love? What is your top 10 best sounding CDs in your collection? And also a discussion that is pretty controversial, CDs versus the vinyl sound. So in no particular order, but I'll have all of these in a separate crate of my CDs section, just to have them in easily attainable when I'm checking out new equipment and stuff like that. This is probably the most valuable CD I have in my collection. This is Alison Crossing Union Station live on SACD, 2 CD set. This sounds like a dream, and I don't have the vinyl issue to compare it to because it's super expensive. Now this is pricey too, but it's not that expensive like the vinyl version. I have the CD version too of this, and I compared them. The SACD blows that out of the park, even if the ordinary CD version is a really good sounding one too. And that one you can get for like €3, €5, something like that. But the SACD, one of the best sounding pieces of music or products I have in my entire collection. If you want to go for a little bit more modern blues, this is one that I go for when it comes to voice, man voice and also acoustic guitar. This is Dogma Cloud, You Can't Take My Blues. JVC issued this on XRCD, Superior Audiophile Quality, and Audio Quest is also have something to do with it. Anyway, this is a magical sounding CD. Sounds like a dream. Comes with a little bit of a booklet. I don't know if they issued this on other standard editions. Anyway, sounds like a dream, as I said, and really good music too. So the combo of that, good sounding and good music. Okay, let's go for this one. This is the recording is not the absolute best, but I have a mid-70s reissue on vinyl that is, I mean, it's not super expensive nowadays, but finding a dead mint first US press of this will never happen, so I can't compare it to anything remotely like the same. This is the SACD of the Allman Brothers at Fillmore East. I think this is two CDs also. I mean, Whipping Post is a classic, and I love playing the LP with this, but this sounds great, really good. It blows my vinyl version out of the park, and I don't know if this has been issued on Audiophile like reissue company or something like that. Please write in a comment this if you know. It would be nice to compare that, but this is, I guess, a fraction of the cost of one of those. So yeah, highly recommended if you're into this band and this record, and who isn't? Like, yeah. Okay, yeah, moving to the next one. This was, I think, recorded in the 80s. It's a iconic recording, and this is the Sannard first CD. I think it's one of the first, at least. And it sounds amazing. I have the vinyl version of this, and the vinyl version sounds a little bit better, but this is still amazing, and it costs a fraction of what you pay for a first vinyl issue of this. This is just at the pawn shop, which on Stampen. This is Arne Domnerius, Bengt Hallberg, Georg Riedel, and Egil Johansson. Yeah, iconic recording, small venue in Stockholm. I think one or a few microphones just to and I shouldn't say that it was a fluke that the recording was as good as it is, but I don't think that the recording engineer have said that it's, I mean, this has taken a life of its own, this recording, and it's been issued on so many different audiophile formats. I think now the latest is reel to reel. Anyway, the CD sounds amazing, costs a fraction of what you pay for the vinyl, and should be in every jazz sort of audiophile jazz collector's collection. Some blame this guy for just recording elevator music. I disagree totally. I think that this is such an underrated artist. I could do an entire video on just this guy and the records that he has released. And if I were you, I would go out and I would seek out every single record by him, because you can get his entire catalog for 20 euro because it costs next to nothing. This is Andreas Vollermeider's Book of Roses, and unfortunately the Book of Roses on vinyl is the most costly one. I think like maybe 40 euro in really good condition, but the CD costs nothing, and the other CDs costs nothing, and the records that came before this costs nothing. They are dollar bin records, and if you find them in mint condition, both CDs and vinyl versions, they are going to be some of the best sounding records you have in your collection. I shit you not. And this is a progressive masterpiece. I love this record. If you listen to this on good speakers or headphones, this will take you places. Like, it's awesome. Okay, next one. Norwegian singer. I love, like, female voice is one of the hardest ones to really capture and to bring out in modern equipment. This is Silje Nergard with Night Watch. Pretty modern recording on SACD too. But this sounds amazing. Silja's voice is just straight right there in the middle. It's like sitting in on the session that she was when she was recording this. So fantastic. One that I grabbed to test out female voices. Okay, so the next one is, you can't show one of these videos without showing MoFi, I guess. This is Woodstock 1 and 2 on 4 CDs. Sort of one of these box sets. Sounds amazing. Again, the recording quality is maybe not the best, but if you want to really listen to that, what like the live, big live venue type of thing, this is a great one to check out, and it sounds amazing. Really good. So one that I'm glad I have in my CD collection. So 3 more to go and then a bonus. Let's go for this one. This is a Swedish artist called Erik Bibb. He recorded most of his stuff, especially in the beginning of his career, on Opus 3, which is a studio that they can't go wrong. Like, everything that they have recorded sounds great. Not all music is good, in my opinion. Like, some of it is boundary boring, but when they hit it right, I mean, they hit it out of the park. And this record is one of those. Just like Love with Erik Bibb on SACD, this sounds like a dream. Again, acoustic blues, but Erik's voice is so full of life and soul. It's insane. This is the SACD. I also have the vinyl, first press vinyl version of this on 2 LPs, and I also have the ordinary CD version of this. I have a pretty good Erik Bibb collection. Let's just say that. Anyway, the SACD is, if not better than the vinyl version, it's definitely on par with the vinyl version. And if you don't know this, if you are at least a little bit into blues, I urge you to go on any streaming platform right now and stream this. It should be on every streaming platform. You won't be disappointed. Erik Bibb, just like Love, SACD. Next one is, I mean, I have reissues with Nick Drake. I have really good sounding reissues. I wish I had a mint first UK copy of his records to compare this with, and I don't think that they have ever been reissued on a proper, like, audiophile vinyl reissue. So this SACD, a compilation called The Treasury, or A Treasury, is, I think, the best way to listen to Nick Drake, his voice and his guitar, without breaking the bank. Like, this sounds like magic, and it costs a fraction of what, like, a reissue cost, and a modern reissue maybe on par with a modern reissue to the cost at least. But this sounds so good. Acoustic guitar and voice, Nick Drake. I mean, that sound amazing. Highly recommended. Nick Drake, A Treasury. And last but absolutely not least, and I have to say, like, it's records or CDs in this case like this that makes me want to explore classical music even more. I think that this is an iconic recording, Janos Starker's Dvorak Cello Concerto. I know nothing about classical music, but when I hear this, I get goosebumps just talking about it. The recording of the cello, I don't think I've ever heard anything remotely close to the quality of this recording. I know that there are reissue companies, audiophile reissue companies that had reissued this, and it would be nice to compare them. I bet that the vinyl version sounds better than this, but this is a dream come true. Sounds so good. So yeah, Janos Starker Dvorak Cello Concerto on SACD. So that's it. That's the 10 of my best sounding audiophile CDs that I have in my collection. I also want to show you this because this sounds like a dream too, but the music is just like, it's not really my bag. If I'm in the mood for it, sure, I'll throw this on. It sounds amazing, but it's just like, I've listened to it. My dad loved this when he played this to death when I was young, so maybe a little bit nostalgic, I don't know, but Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, and we all know these songs. So imagine these songs on SACD, they sound better than they have ever done. I've tried this with, I've compared it to the vinyl, and this sounds better. But I actually think that they actually recorded this digitally back in 1982 or whatever. So this is a DSD, and I think that you can the things you can get from that recording is best encapsulated on SACD. So yeah, that's it. Please comment about your favorite CDs, CDs versus the vinyl sound, and also recommendations. Just hit me with recommendations of the best sounding CDs that you have in your collection. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Yeah, this is YouTube, but I'm also on Instagram and I think Facebook, but I don't know really how that works. So you can look it up. Instagram I actually use, so there is content on Instagram. If you are an Instagram user, I urge you to go to my Instagram account and follow me, and I will follow you back. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.